Coming right up, the Heat taking on the Warriors. For the Heat, a mixed bag for this team to start the season. But one run can catapult them to where they want to be. Will that change happen tonight? We'll find out shortly. Warriors, Heat. We'll be right back after this. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for Stephen Curry.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. And it's Horford in at the center position. And for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Mitchell is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward. So, Richard, both these teams with a lot of veteran presence on the roster. How does that benefit them?
A big part of it is that vets find ways to contribute. They know their role in the team, and they will execute the assignment given.
Powell, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mitchell against Curry. Lays it up off the glass.
With his touch, Curry can beat you from inside as easily as he can outside.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Ware. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. And it's Ware in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Golden State's ball. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Podziemski. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Now, here's Green. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Butler. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
Here's Mitchell. Powell outside. Pass to Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness. But he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
He misses the free throw.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Good on the second free throw.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Now here's Curry. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Horford, no luck.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Butler. In the game against Orlando, very impressive.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Here's Adebayo. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
A big man with handles. Don't be surprised when Bam moves like that.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Now, here's Horford. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Free throw drops for Al Horford. Both shots good from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Here's Ware, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Podziemski with it, guarded by Powell. Podziemski with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Marquez against Butler. Here's Ware. Hands it from downtown. Ware's got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Warriors trail by 8. Horford kicks to Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Horford with a screen on Powell. Here's Podziemski. It's tipped. It's Powell on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 9.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. And Curry has it in the corner. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got his second basket.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
And here's Miami. They're on a 16-5 run. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Powell for 3. Rebound by Butler. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. The Heat have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Outside, Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one drops. And Adebayo drops them both. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Warriors trail by 7. Now Podziemski. 8 points his last outing. Outside Curry. Front pass the arc. Rebound by the Heat. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
Yeah, and Butler is a menace to the defense, partner. I don't think that was a petty or a Manny. That was a facial.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has yet to score. Pass to Powell. Tries the spin move. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots over Curry. Miami no good on that time either. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. Outside, Green. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Miami. Smith comes in for Davion Mitchell. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Curry outside. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Adebayo down low. Post covering. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Pass to Santos. Norman Powell with the rebound.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
And it's Adebayo in the corner. Offensive rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Curry. Warriors trail by 7. Now, here's Melton. On the wing, Hield. A 3-ball. And the Warriors, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So when it comes to the league's premier three-point specialist, Buddy Hield, RJ, is one name that quickly comes to mind.
When Hield is on the floor, his coaches and teammates want him to shoot the ball. Because when Buddy is dialed in, oh boy, he's dangerous.
Payton can't get it to go.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Larson, defended by Payton. Fontecchio misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hield with the bucket. Hield's got his second basket of the night.
Scoring close in, Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
Miami's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Hield finds Jackson Davis. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. Pass to Jovic. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Jokic. 6 to shoot. Over post. And no good. His first shot of the night missing. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Hield. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, they call him Buddy Buckets for a reason. He's not just a shooter, he is a certified scorer.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Free throw drops for Hield.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
Intercepted. Here's Payton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Smith the pass to Larson. Fontecchio with the bounce pass. Now here's Adebayo. Post covering. And it's Fontecchio missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the Warriors miss again. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Knicks. Pass to Larson. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Out to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Heat lead by 4.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Butler. Shoots over Fontecchio. And it's Butler missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question...
The previous play is under review.
You know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Heat lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Quentin Post is out there with Butler. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then it's Hield and Richard. Miami with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Here's Richard. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
To the wing on the left. Left side, Adebayo. Over post. That misses off the backboard.
Nice reaction defensively. Determined to make that a difficult shot.
Payton in the corner. Pass to Butler. Pocket 6. Payton in the corner. And the Warriors, another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Jonas. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Pass to Post. And here is Butler. Here's Richard. Off target from outside. Out left to the wing. Back to Smith. Good ball movement here by Miami. It's stolen by Hield. Payton with it. Now Smith defending. Outside Butler. Launches it. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
Here's Jonas. Still scoreless.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Now, here is Smith after the miss from Buddy Hield. Pass to Larson. Left side, Adebayo. To the paint. And stolen by Payton. Now the Warriors moving it up. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
Powell, he's checked in for Jonas. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Bam invites so much contact inside. That's how he earns that trip to the line.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Free throw good. Adebayo. And Adebayo drops them both.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Powell against Hield. Hield with a screen on Smith. Curry kicks to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Hield's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's Payton. The Heat getting the bucket. And here is Butler. Shoots over Fontecchio. And it's Butler missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Adebayo finds Powell. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And Miami making a change here. Jonas is checked in. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo, high post. Fires from deep. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 5th rebound in this one. Hield dishes to Butler. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Powell. Here's Jonas. Defended by Payton. Powell against Curry. Fontecchio sets a screen. Powell the pass to Adebayo. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. A different look for Miami. Khalil Ware's checked in for Fontecchio. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Smith. And it's Mitchell in for Jokic Jonas. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Pass to Payton. Got a piece of it. Adebayo drives in. And Adebayo throws it down.
And great ball handling and control on the move. A couple things that elevate Adebayo as a big man.
Powell against Hield. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Ware. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Heat have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the Warriors making a change here. Al Horford is checked in for Quentin Post. Draymond Green comes in for Butler. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Hield. That one misses for Ware. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Horford kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Jaquez. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. The Heat have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Good ball movement here by Miami. There's the triple. The Warriors pull it in. Curry with it. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
And the shot goes in. And the Warriors lead by 1.
With a defender in his shirt, that's a really nice play by Horford.
Jaquez left side. No good from outside. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Horford with the screen on Mitchell. Curry crashes inside.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now, here's Mitchell. Powell for 3. Green with the rebound.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Here's Curry. And it's Pajemski in the corner. There's the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3. Mitchell finds Powell. Adebayo with the screen on Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Picked away. Pajemski with it. Now defended by Powell. Shots good by Green. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Nobody has ever accused Draymond of playing soft. He goes right into the contact and still manages to convert the chance.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Heat making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in. And obviously the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Rockets. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
I think for the Warriors, they've had a rocky start to the season. Moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
Now here's Powell. He's got 10. Back to Jaquez. The three-pointer is right on target. Jaquez has got 5.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Pass to Podziemski. Now Horford. He's defended by Ware. Powell for 3, and the Heat another 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Outside, Green. It's tipped. Powell with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Fontecchio. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. It's good. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Got to reward the big man Green for running the floor. Excellent execution.
For Miami, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Mitchell with the bounce pass. On the wing. And it's Fontecchio missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Smith checked in for Fontecchio. 1:29 left in the first half. Curry on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. Smith outside. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry fires from way outside. And the Warriors miss again. Miami trailing. Now Powell. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New York.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Inside, here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
.50 left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Mitchell. Still yet to score. To the middle, trying to find Ware, and gets it to him.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Podziemski, covered by Smith. Pass to Curry, fires the 3. Good on the triple. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for Miami. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Jaquez the pass to Powell. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors ahead, leading by just 1. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace. Trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hey, folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
He's been money from distance, taking every opportunity he gets to drop a three on them. Got to do a better job of chasing them off that line.
The thing is, out beyond the arc, he's been deadly from every spot. And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
Some great options in there. In fact, these guys might compete for all-star spots for the next few years.
That's a big leap, Kenny. One or two of them, maybe, but most guys don't ever get to that level.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Norman Powell is out there with Mitchell. And it's Jaquez in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Fires for three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low, Adebayo. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Pajemski. Guarded by Powell. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. To the inside. And Powell gets it to go on the assist by Jaquez. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead. Here's Curry. 16 points for him. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. To end the run. Outside, Horford. Pajemski finds Butler. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Jaquez. Butler, no good.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Here's Curry. To the middle. Here's Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And it's the Warriors with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. Curry looking around. Over Mitchell. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Stephen Curry.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Here's Jaquez. He's got 11. It's stolen by Green. Here's Pajemski. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And so Miami again turning it over. Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc. And that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Mitchell wide open. Nets the corner three. And the Heat lead by 7.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip. But he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
And right now for the Warriors, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Now here's Butler. 10 points for him. Horford sets a screen for Butler. Butler takes it in. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
A legendary competitor. Butler with no fear taking it hard to the hoop.
Here's Mitchell. Marquez outside. Adebayo down low. Working on Green. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Green taking his time here. Outside Butler. Pocket 6. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
Marquez outside. Latrey. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. And here is Curry. He's got 21. Butler in the corner. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Horford sets a screen for Curry. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Mitchell with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Adebayo against Butler. Right side, Adebayo. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Warriors trail by 7. Curry with it. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Horford inside the line. That one's good from the corner. And that's 10 points for Horford.
Now, a guy with Horford's composure isn't going to give up on the shot. He's able to work through the defense.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 10th in scoring. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Here's Pajemski. Here's Curry. Out of hand on it.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And the Heat with some changes. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Khalil Ware. And Smith's subbed in for Davion Mitchell. The Heat leading by 7. Powell dishes to Smith. Jaquez outside. And the 3 off target. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. There's Green with the 3. Jaquez with the rebound. Jaquez has got his 4th rebound in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And Miami making a change here. Larson's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Hield's checked in. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Horford. And Curry has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's got 21. Pass to Powell. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Stephen Curry.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Adebayo, guarded by Horford. Unloads from 13. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Hield. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
As Hield has developed in this league, we have seen him turn into more than just a shooter. A night like this is proof why he is on fire.
For Miami, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Adebayo down low, guarded by Horford, and that one good. Adebayo's got 23 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Smith against Curry. Butler in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Smith. Miami leading by 6. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Butler. Inside. Here's Green. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Miami, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. Miami's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Powell outside. Pass to Smith. Back to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And that one drops. Powell's got 19 points.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for him.
Warriors trail by 9. Richard covered by Smith. Now post. Now Moody. In the corner, it's Healed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payton outside. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. Payton's got his second basket of the night.
The playmaking of Hield, it's really improved over the years.
Jovic passes to Larson. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 6th rebound on the night. 1:31 left to play in the third. Now Moody. No scoring in this one. Here's Richard. No good with the triple. The Heat leading by 6. Powell kicks to Smith. Puts up a 3. The shot by Powell, no good.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Richard covered by Smith. Rebound by Smith. Heat shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling. Powell, the pass to Fontecchio. Here's Larson. Cranes the three-pointer. Larson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Pass to Moody. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Jovic. Miami's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Smith against Heald. Nice shot by Smith. And it's an 11-point Miami lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. We've got Butler. Also, Quentin Post out there. Buddy Hield is out there with Gary Payton II and Richard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Vucevic and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Miami leading by 5. Pass to Larson. Here's Smith. With the floater. 6 on the shot clock. From the top of the key. Here's Adebayo. The Warriors pull it in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Butler in the corner. From deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Lets it go with the three. And again, it's the Heat missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Fontecchio. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Hield outside. Drills the three-pointer.
You should be looking for Hield. What a great pass.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Adebayo. Over Payton. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rose finds Butler. On the wing, Payton. He's guarded by Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. Hield. And it's all evened up. Hield's got 20 points.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul. Norman Powell's checked in for Jokic Jonas. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors on D here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. No coverage that time. Powell's got 9 points now in just the second half. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Butler up top. Back to Curry. Takes a three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now here is Smith. Powell outside. Buries it down low. He's got 24.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Norman Powell. Butler on the way. He's covered by Fontecchio. In the corner, it's Hield. Lock at 6. Payton kicks to Curry. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Fontecchio. Fires, high post, and dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Now post. He's guarded by Adebayo. Butler dishes to Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. It's Fontecchio, top of the key. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Curry, and he makes good on the layup. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Larson for the 3. It's rebounded by Curry. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Peeled outside. Butler, a screen on Powell. Clock at 4 to take the lead. And it's Butler missing. And for the Heat, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Powell feeling it out a bit. Smith outside. Adebayo the screen. Smith the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
The Warriors trail. Powell with the steal. Smith outside. Pass to Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Larson. And that one is hammered home.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
Now here's Curry. To the inside. Butler with the bucket down low.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Heat have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in. Adebayo's got 10 points in just the second half.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Here's Hield. Pass to post. It's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. And the Warriors with some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Quentin Post. Green comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Outside, Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry can't get it to go.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Warriors trail by 4. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell. Free throw good by Curry.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Now, here's Mitchell. Left side, Adebayo. From outside, off the mark. Warriors have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Curry, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Podziemski. Mitchell with the steal. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight to take the lead. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Warriors the rebound. 3-pointer. That shot, no good. The Heat with the lead. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Warriors trail by 3. Podziemski with it. Pass to Horford. Curry on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Now Pajemski. Butler from outside. Great defense that time from Hakeem.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
Powell buries the deep ball.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Horford with a screen on Mitchell. Curry fires. Cleared away by Adebayo. The Heat leading by 6. Powell outside. Here's Adebayo. It's in from 7.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter. Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Curry, he drills the 3.
There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
And here is Mitchell. Powell inside. He's defended by Pajemski. And that's in there.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Now here's Curry. Horford with a screen on Mitchell. He's off from 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You've got to work it around and get a better look.
Is outside. Butler gets it to go right through the defender.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses, commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
Mitchell outside. Adebayo down low. He's against Green. Here's Mitchell. Powell fires. No good from 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Adebayo. The dunk to punctuate.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now here's Curry. And down goes the 3.
Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And they go to the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Let's lose a 3. Cleared away by Adebayo.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 7. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
And he does not hit. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Hawkins. And so it's the Heat winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.